Lonnie, can you do a video on Paris Hilton? She says on Ellen's show she married a friend zone simp after being ran through for 15 years. Well, I don't really want to do it, but for the sake of the video, let's dive into it.
Wow, well, that's a beautiful dress, and that is an amazing bracelet you're wearing on your finger.
Thank you.
Wow. That is insane.
He did good.
He's only a good boy because he got her a custom diamond ring that's so big that it's impossible to miss and will outdo all of her other friends' boyfriends or fiancés' rings that they get them.
Yeah, that's good. Now, did he pick that out or did you pick that out?
He did. He
Wow.
surprised me and he had it custom made, and
He's got good taste.
he really does.
That's amazing. How many carats is that? Like a million?
20 something. I told him go big or go home.
Well,
Go big like the BBCs you were getting when you were younger? Right. I'd rather go home. Also, notice how Ellen awkwardly laughs at Paris's narcissistic comment, and then she goes on and says,
he's with you. He had to already know that.
but Paris is too bimbo brain to realize this is a dig at her own self-inflated ego, and Ellen's just exposing this. And in addition to this, bitch, you're 40 years old. Be grateful that you're getting a ring and all.
Yes. I'm happy, by the way, it's good to see you, but I'm really happy for you. I'm happy that you're happy.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, it's been a while. You've been here lots and lots, and then you weren't here for a while. Did you forget we were BFFs?
Ellen definitely misses putting on the old straparoo and getting some backstage quality time with Paris.
Yeah, of course. But you look great. So all the times that you've been here, I have a favorite memory, but what is your favorite memory?
That time you licked my...
There's so many, but my most favorite was when you came to my house and we hung out there in my club and we were dancing on the stripper pole. And then we went clubbing in Hollywood, and that was so much fun.
We've had so much fun together, but that was my favorite also. We're going to show that today when we went clubbing.
Because we can't show what went down at the crib after the club.
Yeah.
And do you still have a stripper pole in your house?
No, I actually, because I'm grown up now, I took out the club and it's a movie theater now.
Oh, good. Smart. Smart.
Notice how Ellen says, oh, smart, good, good, to the fact that Paris got rid of the stripper pole. And Paris says, yeah, she had to get rid of it because now she's grown up. This is because she realizes in order to trick a nice guy into marrying her, she has to get rid of any evidence that shows she still belongs to the streets.
And now you're married, and congratulations. And
Paris definitely doesn't look too thrilled about being married to this guy. Look at her body language one more time.
you're married, and congratulations. And now, how did y'all meet? Tell everybody how you met, because you met earlier. I know how you met, but tell everybody how you met.
We met 15 years ago at one of my house parties, and we were friends, and then we reconnected 2019, Thanksgiving in the Hamptons, and we've been inseparable ever since.
They met 15 years ago, and this guy waited on the sidelines like a little good boy for the opportunity to potentially sniff Paris Hilton's panties while other men ran up in here more than Usain Bolt's 100-meter dash.
It's so weird that it's about the timing, right? Because you met him, but it wasn't the right time for him or for you, and then it just seems like he's like the perfect guy for you.
He really is.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for a nice guy yet. But
Yeah, you have to go through all the bad boys and realize that it's true. It's not fair because a lot of really nice, sweet guys, you know, they're too nice.
I know, but now I love it.
Yeah, yeah, good.
Found a hot nerd.
Nice guys always play janitor after the bad boy makes a mess. You're only of use to this woman after she's done playing in the streets. Fellas, don't let this be you.
So you got married. Your wedding was 3 days long, which is a lot of people do that though, right?
Yeah, because you have people flying in, so it's nice to have like a whole weekend for everyone.
Right. So you got married at your grandparents' house.
Yes.
And then you went to.
We got married on 11/11 because I'm obsessed with Make-A-Wish at 11/11. So that was a Thursday at my grandfather's old estate.
Of course it has to be a beautiful, magical day that's special and all about you because you live in a fantasy world that daddy's princess syndrome created in your mind. And until you step out of that fantasy world, everything's about you.
And then we rented out the Santa Monica Pier and threw a neon carnival with Diplo DJing. It was so sick. And then Saturday night, we went back to my grandfather's old estate and did another celebration party.
That's fantastic. That's a fun. And did everything go the way you hoped it would go?
It was very stressful, especially because I hadn't written my vows up until I was literally about to walk down the aisle.
Because she doesn't really like this guy. He's only resourceful now that she's ready to settle down with her provider. This is supposed to be the most important day of your life, yet you set off writing your vows for the man you allegedly plan on spending the rest of your life with. Make it make sense.
That's so not like you.
Yeah. So that part was very stressful.
If expressing your love for someone is that stressful, maybe you shouldn't get married to that person. I mean, how difficult can it be for a woman to spill out her emotions and her heart on a piece of paper for her alleged Prince Charming?
But I ended up winging it.
So, and that's probably the way to go. And whose vows were better than yours or his?
Ellen, seriously, we all know his vows were more heartfelt than this narcissistic, self-entitled, bimbo-looking bitch's vows.
His were so sweet and so romantic, but mine were just
all about myself and how lucky he is to have me.
I was just speaking from the heart, so
yeah,
they were really funny. Like everyone was laughing.
Yeah,
everyone said it was the most fun wedding they've ever been to.
Ooh, she was this close to saying funnest, but she caught herself. But seriously, was this wedding about your guys' true love for each other, or was it about if other people thought your wedding was amazing?
And then you went on a honeymoon for 7 weeks?
7.5 weeks.
7.5 weeks.
Yes.
I mean, that's the way to do it. Where did you go?
We started off in Bora Bora, and then we went over to the Bahamas, and then to London.
Notice the picture behind her. Who looks more in love? And who looks more in control and self-centered?
And Dubai, Maldives, we went everywhere.
So, and then you're now gonna have babies?
Yes.
Lots of babies?
I want a couple, yeah. Probably like 2 or 3.
2 or 3?
Mm-hmm.
And you have names picked out already?
Yes. The girl is going to be named London Marilyn Hilton Ream.
Damn, she's picking all the names for her children and won't give them her husband's last name too?
Marilyn after my grandmother, and London because it's my favorite city, and I just think Paris and London sound cute together.
Of course it sounds cute together because it's all about you and stroking your inflated ego. Who gives a damn about what your husband thinks? And judging by his pictures, it looks like he's the type of guy that will do anything to make his little princess happy. Happy wife, happy life, right?
Yes, of course it does. And then will the other child, you said you'll have 2 or 3, will they also be named a country or a city or something like that to go along with you?
Yes.
Well, I've wasted 69,000 brain cells listening to this broad speak narcissistically about herself for 4.5 minutes straight. Women like Paris Hilton are a nightmare to deal with outside of the bedroom, and your life, if you get with a woman like this, will become a living hell. You'll be in constant competition with her dad because she grew up spoiled. That means you have to provide luxury trips, luxury gifts. Now that she's married to you, that's your responsibility, and she's going to compare everything you do for her to what her father did for her when she was little because she has spoiled brat princess syndrome. Fellas, it's not worth it. Women save nice guys for use later on after they're done riding the magic meat mountain in their 20s. Don't let this be you. Learn from this video, learn from the experiences that we talk about here on this channel. If you enjoy this content, drop a like. If you want to see more content like this, drop a like. If you want to not miss it, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Let me know what you think about this.